Hello and welcome to my ScreenFlow tutorial for today. Today we're going to learn how to use the Google Drive suite in order to create a Google drawing. Now a Google drawing is great for creating any type of visual element that you might want to use in future lesson plans. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing you're going to do is you can pull up the Google search website. Type in Google Drive. Here it is, and click on it. Now I would recommend to have a Gmail account if you already don't have one set up. A Gmail account is free of charge and there's no requirements other than filling out a few survey questions in order to create one. Now the reason why you'd want to have a Gmail account is because it does help to keep all of your Google assets in one spot for easy accessibility. So let's go ahead and get started on creating a Google drawing. You want to go up to here where it says create and click. Now you see it'll give you all the other options, but for today we're going to do the Google drawing, so click on drawing. Now the Google drawing will pull up a blank page, and from here we can go ahead and get started creating. Now you have multiple options to you. You can choose your paint format. You can zoom to fit in the screen, make it bigger so you can see easier. You have your directional tool or select tool. You have create line, which you can change it to arrow, curve, polyline, arc, or even a scribble. You then have your shapes menu that gives you the various shapes, such as squares, circles, triangles. Gives you arrows that you can use for directional content. You can do callouts like they do in comics, or awards, or even number bubbles. Or if you're a math teacher, you can actually do an illustrated math equation. You then have your text box, your image where you can download an image from the internet, clip art, or photo, and then you have your insert comment. So let's go ahead. We're going to start off by inserting an image. I'm going to go ahead and choose an image that I've already pre-created in another application. Okay, now this is my personal logo. Now obviously you can see it's kind of big. Now you may want it this big, that's up to you, and you can move it anywhere around the page, as you can see. Now in order to resize it, you want to go to any one of the four corners of the image. Okay, so going to the corner to where you see this arrow, it will allow you to resize the image. So we're going to make this one a little bit smaller, move it up to the corner. Okay, so to continue, we want to go ahead and make a flowchart, basically. So I'm going to pick a simple shape. We're going to go with a rectangle. Now you have a couple options with this rectangle. You can change the color of it up here with the different color options. Let's go ahead with a nice green. You can then change the border color around it, the thickness of the border, or you can even do a dash border. Okay, now if we're doing a directional flowchart, we want to obviously include arrows. So we're going to go ahead and create an arrow going to here. And there we go. We've got the basic start of our flowchart. Now the next thing we want to do is we obviously want to include some text. So let's go ahead and go hello and welcome. Alright. Now you have a couple options with this text. You can go ahead and make it bold. You can make it italic, you can underline it, or you can even change the color of the text as well. Now you also have the option of changing the text to any type you want here. Let's go with syndicate for right now. That looks kind of neat. Now as well with this, you have a couple other text options if you would like. By clicking on the text option, you can go ahead and create another box. Let's see, we're going to move this over into here again. And if, say, you wanted to do a list, you do have that option over here where we would go hello, goodbye. Okay. And basically from here we just keep going. So once again, since this is an instructional flow, we'll go down. Actually, I don't want an arrow, so we're just going to delete that. I want a down arrow. So down arrow. There we go. And then we want another shape. As you can go up here, let's go with a circle. Alright. Now, if you noticed, here's something. If you notice, this circle is now overlapping your arrow, and most people, that doesn't look right. So in order to fix this, you want to bring this arrow to the front. Now, this is very easy to do. You go up to here, you go to Tools, go to Order, and go to Bring to the Front. Okay? So once again, in order to bring this arrow to the front so it's not over your circle, you go to Arrange, Order, and then Bring to the Front. Okay? So let's go ahead and add a text box inside the circle. Next step. And there. Now from here you can pretty much be as creative as you want. You have various options still left to you on the top here. You can insert an web link to direct your students to an additional website for additional learning. And pretty much the sky's the limit. You can rearrange, create, and do whatever you really want on here. I will show you a finished example of mine that I've done. Let's see here. Show you a finished example so you can get an idea of what it looks like. Now this is the implementation phase of a capstone project. As you can see, I've broken it up into 5 weeks with the directional flow showing how each week goes. Now once you are done creating your drawing, you can share it. There's a couple ways you can share it with your learners. Right here we're just going to do sample and we're going to save. Now here you have a link that you can share pretty much in a printed document, on a school website, or student email. Now I will say that before you share this link, you need to make sure that you change the privacy setting. Now if you want anybody to be able to access it, you want to go with the public. If you just want it to be shared between students that you provided a link, you want to click on anybody with the link. For this example, we're going to go with public, and we're going to save, and then we're done. Now if your learners do not have access to the internet and you still want to create this visual element for your learning plan, what you can do is you can actually download it as either a PDF or a PNG. PNG is the standard. Now downloading it as a PNG will allow you to print it out on pretty much any computer. And let's go ahead and do that right now so you can see what it looks like. And there you go. So now you have your visual element that you can incorporate into your lesson plan. I do recommend the Google Drive Suite because, like I said, it is free. It's easy to use, it's fun to use, and it's not as costly as, say, Adobe Illustrator. Other than that, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions or concerns, go ahead and send them in the email link that will be provided to you later on. And other than that, you have yourself a great day, and thank you for watching.